是会给他们最难的弟弟，对，所以到弟弟。是的。Probably I don't think Yeah. Answer.
Morning, everyone. Welcome. This is after beloved Mr. Ali, pray that as we assemble this holy time, remember that we will still be able to join our hearts and our mind, prayerful, thanksgiving, and remember for purpose of the God and we weep and we mourn and comfort each other. With faith in Jesus Christ, you see the body of our sister proclamation. Our sister was washed in holy baptism, not the Holy Spirit. Let's get with confidence, pray to Almighty God, our Heavenly Father, give us that He will receive her in the Father, excellency, to Christ, our Lord. Amen. The Lord give you. Now, stand. We have the peoples. Give it.
Good morning, everyone. To those on the live stream this morning, Lizsa Natasha Ali, born April 23rd, 1974, the parents Alan and now deceased Cherished. Liz, as she was fondly called, has been nothing short, and I do mean nothing short, of a beautiful, intelligent, witty, and commanding attention wherever she goes. Whether in her classroom, family gatherings, or social life with her friends, she was the life of the party and center of attraction. That was our girl, Liz. Liz and I grew up as childhood brother and sister. As school closes, whether for Easter, July, August, Christmas, does she be with us, spend those days with us. But we would say back at Cherry House, of her Frankie's house, till she became a household name with all of the husband family. Her growing up baby years started out like any other regular childhood dream. The love of her father, the joy of her mother. But through all these informative years, the family bond became a bit disintegrated, and this was left in the middle. Then came the abject poverty era in her life. And the courage of trying her best to make ends meet. And Liz, once again, was caught up in that web. But her mother stood her ground, get an education, a face out of poverty. She preached to us that regularly. Also to my mother, as well today. And today we can see the outcome, the end product of Cherished very potent words. After this primary school days, at the Company Baptist School, so they were to pass for common entrance and secure a place at Owen Hamilton Secondary School. And Reno was also attending there. At all times, it's maintained a high grades with her mom. Within a high grades. And my mom, as I extended because my family, being financial providers to her family. Through the critical times. And all the while, Liz and I within our family bond and friendship. Thank God for Hamilton home economics class. It was during this time she taught me how to make stovetop macaroni pie. Yes, stovetop macaroni pie. I listened to Casey American Top 40 with our teenage years, listening to Debbie Gibson Only in my dreams. Gloria Estefan, the conga line, and Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody, and Tina Turner wants love to do with it. And boy, we used to dance, and we used to sing to the top of our lungs at God Conduct. That was the list I grew up with. After completing getting a whatever classes at school and then whether to pursue A levels at Princeton Senior Comprehensive School to the delight of our mom and our family, and of course, she didn't disappoint again. And then she went into teaching, given over 25 years of outstanding meritorious service to major education. And by doing that, we will help quality of life. All the while, never forgetting her mother. Being attentive to her needs. While they new friends, to a new life, and lifelong bonds of sisters to both Kavita and Marie. It was also during this era she acquired several skills such as minor repairs, small equipment, as iron blenders. I don't know if you all know about that, but this is one of those things. And then she did barbering and hairdressing. And she could have sewn. She's a perfect all-rounder. All this era showed her love. Also this era showed her love for motor vehicles. As she became evident as she owned a black Lexus Alcazar, a Honda Civic Sports model, and now a Safari. Then came the love life. Yes, the love life. If you want to hear the busy stories, meet me outside after the service. And of course, for a vessel like this, work with cash paper being blue for the models. I'll give you all the details. But it was Roland Rupland who stepped on her feet and they got married. And where that union produced two lovely boys, Ronaldo Rupland and Luis Rupland, the two heartbeats as we call them. With the passing of her mom during some unbridled times, my mom, Auntie Cherry, took over the mantle as mom and Grandma Cheryl, for her and two boys. Even our Roland and Liz also distributed through a passage of time, but Liz kept strong during this time and battled, and she battled with emotional and physical scars, and then her son nicknamed Mom from her firstborn. And that has happened ever since. Mama fought and pressed on and was successful in acquiring her own property. Apparently, definitely a strong legacy now for her boys. And now we hear from the boys' tribute. Lizsa.
I'm reading Ronaldo's tribute. Please. Good day, family, friends, and such. I'm the son of Lizsa Ali. I'm about to impossibly summarize our relationship and some memorable moments that I have had the fortune to experience. My first set of solid memories were when my mom took me and eventually raised to regular family trips to Emperor Valley Zoo, different malls, and to different various beaches around the island. Growing up, I was afraid of life in general. I worried unnecessarily about a lot of things, but regardless, she has always comforted me when I was scared, lonely. She thought Greece would have fixed that. It did not. Sorry to say, or even when I was anxious, as uncertainty was all over the place. I guess this was a lesson, after some reflection, as I am more open to change compared to before, and to accept it as natural in this life. One of the many pros of being gifted the opportunity to be her son was the advantage of having a teacher at home. No matter the hour, late in the night or early hours the next day, to help me with my arts and craft projects and little drawings I had to frequently do in kindergarten and primary school. Sometimes she would insist on doing the work by herself and filling it up with creativity and pure innovation. To the many crafts she has produced for me, and for her students to act as something tangible and interactive to enhance their learning experience in teaching certain topics. The takeaway here is simply the passion that was constantly being put behind each and every single one of these projects. Even if she's not gaining anything directly from it, she is always eager to create and share her ideas about things. Her views on certain projects, trying new food recipes, and always be on the go, building something of the sort. In our house, currently, there can be found many hand-built cupboards and pieces of furniture she would do in her free time. I am talking very eloquently designed mini tables, drawers, and even a movable mini countertop that she named the media station. And yes, she named the thing, which she used for streaming her online classes. What moves me the most is her ability, regardless of how she was feeling or what she was thinking, to put all her energy, her intellect, and good intention behind everything she has done for me, Greece, and for the students. So many of which has remembered her excellent teaching skills and attempts to make learning as fun and exciting as it can get. It takes a great amount of selflessness, compassion, courage, and patience to do all these things and to be there for her friends and family. It is what I hope to integrate into my own personality. Her gentleness and empathy towards other people is not so good, in not so good conditions, and always lending a helping hand. I am very grateful for her service in raising my brother, and being there for us and her family when needed. In every major turn in my life, every decision or problem, I turn to her for advice and a second opinion. And I am positive it was because of her guidance in teaching me basic morals and values that I am proud of who I am today. Whilst I do more than usual self-reflection these days, it has made me realize how lucky I am to be given this human experience of experiencing pure love and care ever since I could know myself, and this is something I am thankful to God for. Although the circumstances is how she left us is highly painful and sometimes unsettling, to be honest, I hope that in her last conscious moments, she felt at peace knowing she did more than a great job in everything that she did. A parent to me and my brother, a great teacher to so many students who are benefited from it now, and an anchor of support for friends and family. May her soul rest in peace, and pride knowing all what she has done for all of us. I give thanks for her life and for God in giving us the connection to her. That was Ronaldo's summary in Reese's. Good day, everyone. My name is Reese Brooklyn, and I am the second son of Lizsa. As you all know, my mom was a pleasant and hard-working woman. I sometimes ask myself, how could someone work that hard and endure such stress? It's only now, as I'm getting older, and I'm learning about all the struggles that she went through. I said to myself that whenever I got a job, the first thing I would do was to buy something for my mom, as a little gift for getting me this far. I always looked up to her in every aspect she did. Every aspect. She did her best to make our lives as easy as possible, and I am so grateful to have a mom like her. Anything reasonable I wanted, my mom would always try to get it. She would drop me off to go hang out with my friends, take me to the mall. She was like a support bee, always ready to help. My mom was the one person I could count on if anything went wrong. She would always find a way to fix it or make it better. I would look at this as a learning experience more than anything. She taught me everything, and as the days go by, I find myself asking in different situations, what would my mom do? This helps me to change my mindset a lot, and I'm trying to be more like her. I have to say I didn't expect to lose my mom so soon. I always had plans for her to be at my wedding or to see her grandkids, but she can always watch from heaven. And even though I can't see or talk to her, I always know she is there. I would like to thank everyone for coming, and a special thanks to those friends and family who helped us. That really made our situation a whole lot easier. On behalf of me and my family, we are truly grateful. I learned that family and close friends is really all we have. And I'm proud to say that I come from a loving and supportive family such as this one. My mother Liz will always be in our hearts, and we must be strong for her, because that is what she wanted.
Thank you, Michelle. Liz is a little treasure that kept the cousins together. Our family gatherings, the weddings, the prayers, Christmas get-togethers, the beach rides, the carnival parlors, and the famous girls' night. You could just smile there. So now we hear from the various family members and their households and their tributes to get a clear picture of the impact Mama on all of our lives. Family tribute, please.
Both of you, and remember God loves you. And though this life is past, in heaven it starts anew. You live for all eternity, just as God has done.
Cousins and in-laws by extension, my dearest niece, cousin, Mama. Oh, how you have left us all heartbroken. Your gracious smile, thoughtfulness, always ready to spend time with family, always willing to help in anyone, every way. Our family get-togethers will never be the same. Our girls' mind, always the best, bring fun stuff together and just relaxing. We will surely miss your pastels and puffs. Whenever we call you to help or advice, you'll always be there for us. Family meant everything to you, and that's what makes you special. You are truly an angel, and we know you are watching over us. You will always have a special place in our hearts. Sleep in peace, angel.
Foundation Church. Liz, we can come to terms that you're really born. Exactly 1 month ago, when your aunt passed away, you were the first one there when I needed someone. That's just who you were. Family always came first. It didn't matter what time of day we called on you, it didn't matter for what. In the past 2 years, you became my mother's hairdresser because I was so afraid of this COVID pandemic, and I did not want her leaving the house. Once I told you Emmy needed a haircut, you will show up. Liz, you were my big sister, the person I and my other cousins enjoy life with, clubbing in beach, blinds, family events, and not forgetting our girls' line. I will miss our chats about life in general, relationship advice, our exchange of recipes and cooking techniques, not forgetting my pasta. It was our Christmas tradition ever since we moved to Current to live. Every year you would show me how to mix up pony, and no matter how much I tried, it just wouldn't come out my nose. So we made a date every year to make our pastas together. It's really hard to come to terms that you have left us, but I know that you're with your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, your mommy, your recently departed aunties and cousins, and all your other loved ones. Dance with the angels until we see you again, our angel. So unto Alan, Renal, and Ruth, I want you all to know that my dad and I are here for you, and as a family,
This is such a beautiful Chinese woman. She was loved us, cared for us, and supported us in all of her endeavors. She was more than a cousin. She was our big sister and our joy. She was an amazing mother, daughter, niece, cousin, and friend. Mom and her was so close growing up, ever since I was just a baby. Mom used to drop her to school, make sure she had a great day, and then walk her home at the end of it. They were inseparable. Even though they were physically near each other after Mom got married, the closeness remained. They would talk for hours on the phone, just enjoying themselves in a beautiful conversation. Liz was more than a niece to her. She was a baby sister, my best friend. We were with Liz dearly. We will always cherish those beautiful and wonderful memories. Love you always.
The last slide.
Let's see the last one. This is fast.
God has told me home to be with my mom and receive past memories. You will be reminded of the coming love and acceptance. To your sons, may God guide you with his wisdom and always remember that he loves you. Let winds of heaven blow, whisper along, how much we love and miss.
This tribute is from Aunt.
Also, those cousins there can tell you about their secret that this kept for them. Utmost confidence. Thank God for that tribute, cousins. Our family has since then, since October 27th this year, to now have been through roughly 6 deaths, 4 of which are COVID related. To learn this, I urge you all to practice our 3 W's and be safe. Out there, remembering that COVID is a paralyzed born illness. I know that time is of the essence. I have to make it off for lifelong friends and sisters to have their say in closing with my cousin, my sister, and my good friend. It's not easy to say goodbye. Goodbye is not forever. It's not the end. Simply means I'll miss you, my sister, until we meet again. That will come and grace us across the evening sky. One to soon like a rainbow. We love you well. Over the computer right now.
Lizsa entered Poland having turned 85 along with her peers. Liz had such a bright and bubbly personality. She made friends easily and was by no means shy. Her best friend throughout those years describes their relationship as more like sisters. Another classmate recalls that she always placed in the top screen at the end of the term. Although diligent with her studies, Liz is remembered as the perfect combination of both brains and beauty. Outside of the class, Liz was the real chatterbox, with her cute face to a smile, and her sweet voice that sounded as though she was singing instead of talking. The bobbing haircut had changed from long to short, to side up through the years, and those signature slouch socks. She had style, the chatty, feisty girl we all came to know and love. Another friend spent time with her both in and out of school as they lived close by, and their mothers were well acquainted, so they were allowed the occasional night and gossiping on the weekend.
affiliation.
It's because at one point in time we all had gold cars, and there was another one with another friend of ours, Margaret. Can't say the name of that one. She brought us all together, sharing lots of laughter and joy. There were tears, but not from sadness, but from too much laughter. Before COVID, our physical lives would attract much attention because of the hysterical laughter. Several conversations all at once, but we all knew what each other was saying. They were noisy, but we always had a great time. When I became ill, I remember she told me, "Nothing is wrong with you, you just had an episode." She was that kind of person, and when I think about that statement up until now, I still laugh. She always knew what to say to make me feel better. I will miss that we will not be able to follow through with our plans. We make our plans, but God decides. God has decided to call you home. And although we are filled with sadness, we have cherished memories of you. I'll end with this quote. True friendship is not being inseparable, it's about being separated. And nothing changes. You will be forever with us in our hearts.
Good morning again, everyone. This is my tribute to Liz. It pains me to write this final chapter in my journey with my amazing friend Lizsa, or Liz as she was affectionately known by most. Our journey together began in church over 30 years ago. A friendship blessed by the Almighty Himself. And having shared every experience that two friends could possibly share. At every juncture of my life, this was there. In my happiest moments and in my sorrowful moments. We started off teaching Sunday school classes together at Grace Church, where I experienced firsthand Liz's love and adoration for children, which transcended into the love she showed to anyone who was fortunate enough to have their lives touched by her. Innovative, creative, and always fashionable, Liz incorporated these traits into every aspect of her life, and as an educator, this made her an invaluable figure in the lives of hundreds of children. Fellow educators would remember her as someone who would bring levity to any situation. Her infectious laughter, the swaying of her hips, and the clapping of heels could be heard and felt in the deepest recesses of your soul, and lift any veil of sadness and sorrow with a fanciful and often tardy entrance. The family of St. Michael's Anglican School, where Liz spent most of her teaching career, expressed their love and appreciation for her as a dedicated teacher, advisor, and comrade. This has always been a pillar of strength for me. And on the day that I met my husband, I will always remember the words she said to me. "Oh, come on, live a little." Those words perfectly summed up the life she lived. She loved life, she loved living it, and she ensured that all those around her lived theirs to the fullest. From beach lines to staff dinners, carnival fests to Christmas dinners at her home, which became an annual tradition for us. This permeated every element of my life, and now I am blessed from Revelation chapter 21, verses 2 to 7. I'm reading from the King James Version. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And God himself shall be with them and be their God. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is a taste of the fountain of water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. Amen.
Can we start with this? Oh my God, when I in awesome wonder, consider all the words and things. I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy voice throughout the universe day. And sings my soul, my Savior, unto thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior, God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. And when I think my God is the cross bearing, sent him to die, I scarce can take it. That on the cross, my burdens gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sin. Then sings my
God will give us Psalms.
The second reading is taken from Psalm 110. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where is my help come? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved, and he who watches over you will not fall asleep. Behold, he who keeps watch over Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord himself watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand, so that the sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. It is he who shall keep you safe. The Lord shall watch over your going out and your coming in, from this time forth forever. The word of the Lord. Praise the Lord.
The third scripture reading is taken from John chapter 11, verses 21 to 27. Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been there, my brother had not died. But I know that even now, whatsoever thou wilt ask of God, God will give it to thee. Jesus said unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha said unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? She said unto him, Yea, Lord, I believe that thou art the Christ, the Son of God, which should come into this world.
Share a few words of the of God, the Father, God, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. First, let me offer condolences to the family, to the father, sister, to Ali, who I've known for quite a while, being a teacher and stuff like that, so back to school. In Matthew's Gospel, the 5th chapter, 4, said, Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Life and death, two sides of the same coin. As we live, we will die. When? We do not know. Thus, we must prepare ourselves for that eventuality. No one knows. But death causes pain and grief and sorrow and sadness and confusion. But in the midst of all of this, we have a God who sent the Son Jesus. Blessed are they who mourn, for they shall be comforted. In other words, in your midst of your pain, your grief, I am there for you. I am there to support you. Death, you don't understand. In this case, I said, why? Why, may I? But no one knows. Truly, why? You have to let go and let God. Allow God to heal the wound and the pain of death. You have to surrender. Those of the Christian believe that death is not an end. We, the Christian traditions, speak about Jesus being the resurrection and the life. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. So we live in hope. We live in hope and in thanksgiving and gratitude. And we will give God thanks this morning for the life of this life. The contribution to education should always, about the person I found, the Father's Day program and this program, Mr. Michael, which I just really, should always the life of the party, smiling, supporting, respectful, Bible says, He'll come to us, it may take a long time, but be sure that God will comfort us. He's here to save, strength. Yes, there's pain. Yes, there's sadness. But let's put our trust in God. He's our rock and our shield. He's ever present. And He invites us, no matter our pain or sorrow. He said, come unto me all who labor and laden, and I will give you rest. So we pray that our sister will rest in peace, that God will have mercy upon the soul, that God will strengthen the loved ones who are left behind, to continue to live hope, knowing that life is short, yet it's certain. But in Christ Jesus, the situation now eternal. So my sympathy, comfort to the loved one, I pray that God will keep you at this time and forever. So he said, thank God for the life of his others. Thank God for the life you have set. And may those who shall touch continue the legacy of joy and gladness, respect, patience, and comfort in time. We have this time, the hymn, for the time constraint.
Let's start to sing, and we will get to that. Trust the Lord Jesus in His mercy and His grace, in His righteous right and blessed, He bringeth us a place. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we sing and shout the victory. While we walk the pilgrim pathway, clouds will overspread the sky. But when traveling days are over, not a shadow, not a sigh. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we sing and shout the victory. Let us then be true and faithful, trusting, serving every day. Just one glimpse of Him in glory will go towards a perfect day. When we all get to heaven, the rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Onward to the prize before us, soon His beauty will behold. Soon will we Israel over, reach the streets of gold. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory.
Let us pray. Lord, will you grant, O Lord, to all that we read from this alley, the spirit of faith and courage, that they may have strength to meet the days to come, with steadfastness and confidence, through your Son, Christ our Lord. Amen. And we pray, O God, for those who love us, sing, O Lord, especially all the parents who serve with us. Grant our eternalness and eternal peace to Christ our Lord. Amen. sure and certain hope the resurrection to the life. We commit the body of our sister Ali, the ashes to the God. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. The Lord bless her and keep her. The Lord make his face to shine upon and grant peace through Christ our Lord. Amen. Bless the children back unto the Lord, and let thy protection shine upon them. That she rest in peace and rise in glory. Before we had a country in time of the COVID, etc. So again, condolences to the family and friends and loved ones. Be strong, receive of God, who will give the strength to overcome. Okay. All to Jesus I surrender, all to Him I freely give. I will ever love, I trust in His goodness. I surrender, I surrender all to Thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender. There's those who will be back on the truth. See, we will see the free attack.
until it gets air and water. The treatment stops in the